Welcome back. Please join me in welcoming Aruna Kebira. Aruna Kebira is the Managing Director, Chief Executive Officer, Global View Capital Limited. Global View Capital Limited is a trading license holder of the NGX. Aruna, you are welcome.
Good evening.
I could say in a while, trading activities on the floor of the NGX closed positively last week. As a matter of fact, I've monitored because again, in analyzing market performance, you need to do more than what the all-share index is saying. As a matter of fact, you need to do more than what market capitalization is doing because again, one or two equities can impact both the index.
Stock with over 1 trillion.
And then market capitalization. As a matter of fact, also volume, deals, and value. One or two equities could actually prompt
the
positive
decline.
So now you need to deep further by looking at the number of equities on the losers chart and against number of equities on the losers, gainers against losers, and you need to compare that day on day, week on week, month on month to really know if the market is strong or not. And some of the identities of a mix of a low market is when you see that percentage gains are also very thin. When the market is bullish, for example, in just a month, we have seen 100%, 200%, 300% growth in just 1 month. But one of the things that will show you that the market is weak in a month is when you begin to see 20-something percent, 16%. 20-something percent, like 27, 28%, is not more than what a stock, a good stock, in a good week can actually generate. If that now becomes what the market is generating in a month, you should know that the market is
slightly
weak. Now, Aruna, taking a look at the market for last week, particularly, I could see that there were at least either 35 or 36 equities on the gainers chart, better than the 16 equities on the gainers chart of the previous week. And the upper week, there were about 13 equities on the gainers chart. It suggests that most likely in the month of July, the market might begin to see good days.
Yes, I also believe that. You know that, especially for the early birds, in another 7 days, in another 14 days, begin to see the quarter trend the market.
These early birds, maybe we will now need to begin to talk about them so that we can give such information out before. But let's just take the time to look at, be thinking about that. So we just look at what the market did in the month of June 2022. What we did was not the first half. What we did here that we are seeing is the first, just 1 month between May and June. The index of the stock exchange declined by 2.21%. Market capitalization declined by 2.22%. Volume actually declined by 83.50%, showing that the market was really down. Deals declined by 22.18%. Value declined by 74.18%. I'm not done. The market, there were 75 losers against just 26 gainers in the month of June. Like I said earlier, the last trading session to end the month and the only one trading day we've seen in July, I can say there is hope, Aruna. Why did I say so? There were 35 gainers last week against the 16 of last week, okay? And then losers also last week were fewer than what was recorded in the previous week. So with this performance, let me now put the question to you. You have said early birds. Can we talk about 1 or 2 or 3 of these early birds, because again, aside from banks that we might expect often that they do give interim, banks like Access, like GTCO, like Zenith, UBA has joined, Stanbic, all right, and maybe Nestle, if they want to do it this time around, and which other company, MTN, that all those companies that do give interim dividend that often comes with their half-year result. Yeah. So that half-year result will have to be audited. That is the only area where there should be delay, because what have been expected in the market arena now are the management accounts, which shouldn't take more than 2 weeks. If my management account should hit the market, assuming I'm listed on the NGX, I can make it available within 2 weeks max.
But it now depends on the board. You know, when the management account is ready, until the board sits over it, it cannot be released.
But again, it doesn't take board 24 hours to sit. It could even be virtual. What would determine the release of I don't know. I need to confirm if board will even need to sit on management account, because if there is no need for them to declaring any dividend, I might not necessarily see the need for board to sit on.
There's always a board meeting. That is why the company will inform the market that they have scheduled a board meeting so to look at the result. And then they not declare close period.
So I don't think that should be an issue in any way. Board meeting could be held within 24 hours. But what are those early birds that
it's those that are not rigidly regulated, that they don't have to submit their result to another body to look at, like if you talk about like UCAP.
It is management account. They don't need to submit to any institution.
But most of the early birds that normally come, like UCAP, they always come early. Nigeria Breeze, they always come early. Afri-Fruit, they always come early. Vitafoam, they always come early. Only Fitsin, sometimes they can come early, but sometimes they delay. I would have added Fitsin, but sometimes you might discover that Fitsin will not come until when it's getting close to the end of the moratorium.
All right, even for those ones that have been mentioned, you could actually begin to look at them. What we have done. We have done the expectation for manufacturers. We have also done the expectation for banks. We will have done insurance, but because of all right, so I just decided, let me suspend that. Okay, we might do that next week, all things being equal. Okay, so we might decide to still do other industry or other subsector of the market. It is now the time you should go back to our YouTube channel and take your time to watch our videos last week, upper week, and the week before. You need to go and subscribe to our YouTube channel now. STOCKSWATCH Stocks Watch on YouTube. If you go to subscribe to Stock Watch without the S at the middle, that is not our channel. You will be on your own. Our channel is STOCKSWATCH. All our forecast on bank stocks, all our forecast on manufacturing stocks, they now become readily usable now that it is nearer to the time that the market is expecting these results to come. If YouTube, you do not want that, please go to our channel, stocksng.com, STOCKS, plural, NG, together, STOCKSNG.com, stocksng.com. Please help tell your friends across the globe. Let them, this is the best that they can